speaking of good times, let's get into Maurice Jones-Drew's mock draft. This is going to be an absolute treat.
So it's not quite mock draft 2.0. Mock draft 1.0, even last year, he starts off tame, and then he, gets in his bag in mock draft 2.0. But this one, a little tamer than, but there's still some takes that are worth exploring, shall we say.
Yeah.
We're not going to go through every pick.
Yeah, not go through every single pick. I think the most notable pick, and I had hundreds of people DMing me saying, you guys have to look at the Maurice Jones-Drew mock draft. You have to review it. We're going to get into this. We're going to look at the Maurice Jones-Drew mock draft. I think the most notable pick inside the top 10, a lot of it's kind of chalky, like you said, kind of tame, is at 10. And I thought I was the biggest fan of Javon Holland.
I know.
The Oregon safety, Oakland's own, Bishop O'Dowd graduate. I played that school in high school. I was like, Javon Holland's a dude. People were sleeping on him. He has him going number 10.
Number 10.
To the Cowboys. That's the highest I've seen Javon Holland mocked this entire draft season. I don't think I've seen him ahead of in the 50s.
Yeah.
Your original thoughts. Do you think there's any likelihood that even Javon Holland goes in the first round?
I mean, maybe. I'm never going to say never, but I don't think so. I don't think he does. In number 10, and the best part about this whole mock draft, in my opinion, or not the best part, but reading the explanations then for picks, he says Javon Holland, whether it's he can do it all and will be a major contributor however he's used as a center field safety, outside corner, or nickel, when just
and return man on special teams.
And return man on special teams, which he never played outside corner in his life. That's just a call being that would be a ridiculous play to just say, hey, let's get this guy who was a good safety, good slot, and just make him an outside corner. So that one, I was going to say that's probably a reach.
I stand with Mojo. Let's get Javon Holland, Oakland's own, in the top 10. I'm all for it. And I do think he's very versatile, but I don't think you can knock any NFL media mock draft for the analysis. They literally do 2 or 3 sentences max. They know what cooks. The SEO of mock draft is what gets these things clicks. People are not clicking in to read Mojo's analysis. They're clicking in to read Javon Holland at 10.
Do we think he opened up Microsoft Word at any point for this mock draft?
That I don't want to comment on.
I'm guessing he just was talking with a guy about every pick, and some guy just gave.
Maybe. He had a scribe, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't think that's unlikely. He also has Wyatt Davis going at 20 of the Chicago Bears, the Ohio State guard, ahead of Elijah Vera Tucker of USC, who goes the next pick to the Indianapolis Colts. Do you see in any way, shape, or form Wyatt Davis going ahead of AVT?
No, I mean, he's good, but I think he has injury issues that people are going to, he had a knee that just kept popping up this past year, that a recurring knee issue is not something you draft early, especially at guard. But the other ones that we got touched on here, running backs.
Yeah,
3 running backs going in the first round. Surprise, surprise. The MJD special. The number 18 here, Miami Dolphins, Naji Harris. The write-up for this. The Dolphins get arguably the best player in the draft at the spot value.
I didn't read that. Wait, I didn't know that he said that.
That's his explanation for the Dolphins getting Naji Harris.
Arguably the best player in the draft? I'm crying. Why did he go at 18, Mojo?
I know, yeah. Make a call, Mojo.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Take a page out of Charlie Casserly's book.
That's my favorite sentence I've read this year.
Yeah.
Wow. So he has Naji Harris going to Miami at 18. He also has the Jets taking Travis Etienne at 23.
But again, you got to read the.
Okay, Etienne. Let me read Etienne. This pairing makes too much sense. The best way to help a team get out of its funk is to get a running game and a mobile quarterback. Pairing Justin Fields, so we had Justin Fields going to the Jets at 2, with an explosive rusher who breaks tackles and can take it the distance, gets the Jets headed in the right direction.
Running game. That's how you get a team out of a funk.
You get the team. You know what they should do? Sign Le'Veon Bell. Oh, wait, sorry, that didn't work out. Travis Etienne at 23, and then a few picks down, he does have Javonte Williams, my guy. Javonte Williams going at 30 to the Buffalo Bills. I know the Bills have other needs, says Mojo, but a player like Williams might have gotten them over the hump last January. Come on. Are we still playing this game that a running back gets you over the hump?
MGD is. I mean, his livelihood.
Do you think Leonard Fournette got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the hump? And if you do, delete your accounts, delete any public statements you make, because that's not what it was. You know who took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the hump? Tom Brady. And that passing offense. And defensively, you could argue Antoine Winfield Jr. and Sean Murphy Bunting, their third corner, took them over the hump more than Leonard Fournette did. But explosive runner fits exactly what the Bills need in their run game.
Yeah, I mean, he is more explosive than what they got, but what they need in the run game is better run blocking.
Can I highlight a pick I really like?
Yeah.
I really like the Terrace Marshall Jr. pick to Baltimore. Like Terrace Marshall Jr. Baltimore. We've mocked him Rashad Bateman at times. We had the wide receiver position overview last podcast, and you're firmly putting him in that day one conversation. I think Terrace Marshall Jr. to Baltimore is actually a fit I really do like. And you know how you take a team like Baltimore over the hump is you get
Terrace Marshall
Jr. is I think what could do it. Man, I didn't read that arguably the best player in the draft. I love that.
Value-wise also. You gotta
I didn't see the value-wise. I just keep laughing. This is incredible. Well, Mojo, all respect, obviously. I mean, mock drafts are an exercise. Mock drafts.
Can't wait till 2.0.
Mock drafts are content. Can't wait for his 2.0. I think Javon Holland falls out of the first round in 2.0. Can we have a bet on that? I don't think he sees Holland in the first round in 2.0. There's no way he sticks to those guns.
You might have him going even higher.
Dude,
a talent like Javon Holland?
I freaking love it.